Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this is the fifth part of what's in my singles drawers. I have two custom made drawers, these two here. And in these drawers are the singles of the groups and bands I don't collect. So I won't be showing any singles by these collectible artists, which are these artists here. Okay, now this is the third lane of the top drawer, third and final lane. I was going to do these originally with 2 videos per lane, but I spilled over in the last video, so I'm going to finish off this lane, and this is actually quite a large collection, so this may go on a bit, so I will fire through them very quickly. And it goes from I to ME, although you may find some MAs or whatever in the next video, because as I say, they're in sort of alphabetical order. So I starting off, no picture sleeve, and this is Incantation Cachapaya, which was a hit in 1982. Another Incantation single, and this is Securiadas. I bought this, I must have bought this really cheap. It's not as good as Cachapaya. In Excess and By Your Side. We have Ice House and Hey Little Girl. I bought this in 1983, loved it. Saw them in concert supporting David Bowie. Frank Ifield, it's an EP, Frank Ifield's Hits, and it has I Remember You, Listen to My Heart, Lovesick Blues, and She Taught Me to Yodel. And talking about She Taught Me to Yodel, it was released in the very early 90s as a remix with the Backroom Boys, and I absolutely loved this. Absolutely loved it. It's cheesy and corny, but I thought it was great. One I haven't played in ages, and it's Immaterial, and this is Driving Away from Home. It's a really good song. I think it must have been around 86, 87 or so. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun on the Old Gold with If You Go Away. I know Scott Walker does If You Go Away. Never seen that song. Joe Jackson, It's Different for Girls. James, Sit Down. And this is Etta James, and which one is this? Yeah, I Take a Little Piece of My Heart. A couple of Japan ones, and we have Life in Tokyo. I Second That Emotion. And the double pack Cantonese Boy. David Sylvian is also filed with Japan, and that's Forbidden Colours with Richie Sakamoto. We have Jesus and the Mary Chain and April Skies. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and I Love Rock and Roll. And another Joan Jett, I Hate Myself for Loving You. Joe Boxers and Doing the Boxer Beat. I actually like this. I like the follow up as well, which is Just Got Lucky. So I have a few Billy Joel ones here, and I have My Life, probably my all-time favourite Billy Joel song. Also from that album, no picture sleeve, and it's Until the Night. It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. Huge hit in America. Another favourite of mine is Don't Ask Me Why. And from the same album, Glass Houses, we have All for Lena. Then the monster hit over here, Uptown Girl. Tell Her About It. And I love these next two, An Innocent Man and the a cappella The Longest Time. From the same album again, we have Leave a Tender Moment Alone, and this is like a, I think it's like a double A side with Goodnight Saigon. No, it's a B side actually. And then one that's forgotten about, and it's from the Innocent Man album, and it's This Night, and I think this is magnificent, and there's a good live version of the Beatles' I'll Cry Instead on the B-side. This Night takes in music from Beethoven. And then we have, to promote the greatest hits, She's Always a Woman with the B-side, Just the Way You Are. Then Joy Division and Love Will Tear Us Apart. Now I do have another Joy Division here, but it must be filed away elsewhere. Anyway, Nick Kershaw, I Won't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. This was the very original issue that wasn't a hit, which I bought at the time. And then we have The Riddle. And the last Nick Kershaw one is Wide Boy. KLF, and we have Justified and Ancient. And then we go on to some Grace Jones, and we have My Jamaican Guy. The big hit, Slave to the Rhythm. I have more Grace Jones, but again they must be out of order. And Howard Jones' new song. Howard Jones again, What Is Love. Howard Jones again, Pearl and the Shell. And Hide and Seek. A couple more Howard Jones, and this is Life in a Day. And we have No One Is to Blame. Quite a few Howard Jones. And then we have Paul Jones and Aquarius, love the song. Tom Jones, and this is The Boy From Nowhere. And then an EP that I got out of a pack, and it's The Duke with What's Your Step, La La Girl, Aggravation Place and Everything I Do. And this is actually a very, very good EP. I think it's worth about, well, not worth very much, £5 or £6, but still, it's a good EP. And this was the other Joy Division one I was talking about. And this is Transmission. And we go back to Billy Joel again. And we have the Downeaster Alexa. And The River of Dreams. And All About Soul. Then with Holly Johnson and Americanos. And as promised, more Grace Jones, and this is The Hunter Gets Captured by the Game. Demolition Man. And this one is The Apple Stretching and Nibble to the Bottle. Love Is the Drug. And Pull Up to the Bumper. And the last Grace Jones one is the reissue of La Vie en Rose. Okay, so we're about halfway through, and this one here is Fern Kinney, Together We Are Beautiful. And this is Kenny, and this is Fancy Pants. I love it. Eartha Kitt, Where Is My Man? And a few Cool in the Gang ones with Get Down on It, Celebration, Ooh La La, Let's Go Dancing, Take My Heart, Fresh, Victory, I like Cool in the Gang, Cherish, when you say you love somebody, In the Heart. I've just always known it as In the Heart. And my favourite Cool in the Gang single is Straight Ahead from 1983, the end of 1983. And we have Joanna, Misled, and a different Get Down on It. So I've quite a few Cool in the Gang singles. La Belle Epoque and Black is Black, love it, one of the best disco tunes ever. Laid Back and Sunshine Reggae, and this is a huge hit whenever I was in Spain on holidays in I think 1984. Played constantly, so I bought it as soon as I got home. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, and Cyndi Lauper, I Drove All Night. And one of the best singles of the 70s, and it was recorded I think in the 30s or 40s, and it's The Trail of the Lonesome Pine by Laurel and Hardy. Love it. Lieutenant Pigeon, Mouldy Old Dough. I should really say Lieutenant Pigeon. Julian Lennon, Too Late for Goodbyes. Julian Lennon again, Valot. Julian Lennon again, and Say You're Wrong. And the last Julian Lennon one, I think, yep, is Because. Kenny Loggins, I Wonder Which One, Footloose. Jonah Louie, You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties, and you'll see Kirsty MacColl actually as a backing singer on the Top of the Pops performance for that. Jonah Louie, Stop the Cavalry. Now these two I absolutely love, and it's Lick the Tins and Can't Help Falling in Love, the Elvis Presley song. Now this was on Some Kind of Wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant, a very Irishy take on it. And they also do a really good version of The Belle of Belfast City, another fantastic song. Lip Sync and Funky Town. Los Lobos and Come On Let's Go. Los Lobos again. One Time One Night, great song. The Lotus Eaters, The First Picture of You. Lena Lovitch and Lucky Number. Phil Lynott and Yellow Pearl. Emma and That's the Way the Money Goes, which I think is better than pop music. Manic Street Preachers and Love Sweet Exile stroke repeat double A side. This is one of their early singles. I remember getting this in a 10 for a pound pack, so it was one of the better ones. Manhattan Transfer, Chanson d'amour. Patrick McNee and Honor Blackman and Kinky Boots, good fun. And then we have a few Kelly Maries here, so Kelly Marie, Loving Just for Fun, love it. Kelly Marie, Feels Like I'm in Love, love it. Kelly Marie, If I Can't Have You, It's Alright, it's not brilliant. And then Kelly Marie, Hot Love, brilliant. Well, we have one more Kelly Marie here, and it's Head for the Stars and Love Trial. I think Love Trial is the A side. Okay, Henry Mancini and his orchestra, the theme for Thornbirds, which I've always loved. Barry Manilow, we're getting into the embarrassing ones here, and Mandy. Marillion and Kaylee. Oh god, did I buy this? Yeah, I must have. Marilyn, You Don't Love Me. Is that what you call it? Yeah. I used to quite like that. That wasn't his biggest hit. Bob Marley, Reggae on Broadway. Bob Marley, Chances Are. One Love, People Get Ready. And this one here is Bob Marley, Waiting in Vain. And then we have Buffalo Soldier, and that's the Bob Marley ones. We're close to the end here. Marshall Hayne and Dancing in the City. Martha and the Muffins, Echo Beach. And Martha and the Muffins, About Insomnia. Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, and this was a Citronade and Dancing in the Street. And a few Meatloaf ones. Nowhere Fast from the Bad Attitude album. Razor's Edge from Midnight at the Lost and Found. Modern Girl from the Bad Attitude album. Dead Ringer for Love from the Dead Ringer album. And 7" of I'd Do Anything for Love But I Won't Do That from Bat Out of Hell 2. And Objects in the Rear View Mirror May Appear Closer Than They Are, also from Bat Out of Hell 2. And then the last couple are Melanie, A Gift from Honey, October 1973. It's a flexi disc. I am not a poet, and how on earth I have got this I don't know, but I have, and it's Biddle Medley and Jennifer Warren's I've Had the Time of My Life. So that's the full of the top drawer done, and I'll start in with the bottom drawer next. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.